When you think of new construction, you think of all the latest and greatest design trends. That's what we're gonna get into today. Today we're checking out a home built by Elevation Home Builders. This is a brand new build, a luxury home. It's 1.4 million. This home is Elevation Home Builders' interpretation of the modern farmhouse. No, there's no shiplap, there's no rustic elements. It's not the Joanna Gaines HGTV that you've seen for the last decade. This is their interpretation, their version, with all updated, refreshed look. So what do you think? Love to get your comments. Do you think they're missing some of those things from the old last decade modern farmhouse look? Do you like their refreshed look? Do you think modern farmhouse should go away altogether? Comment down below. Love to hear your feedback. We got so much great feedback in the last couple of videos that we would love to know what you think is in and out, because that's what design trends are, popularity. All right, let's begin. This house has so many things to look at, and 4 big trends that we're seeing this year are the return of color, wallpaper, natural elements, and the very controversial mixing of metals. We're gonna look at all those things today. But let's start with color. Right here, coming in off the foyer, when you come in this hallway here, beautiful open space. You gotta have a good entry. Big entries are very, very important. They're a big part of a perfect open floor plan. But we have these French doors that open right into this study. And this study has a purple, yes, you heard me, a purple color. This is Tempered Taupe by Sherwin-Williams, and they painted not only the walls and the ceiling, but the trim and the built-ins as well. I kind of like it. It's got like a muddy purple look to it. Wouldn't have been the first color choice I chose. But again, color is back this year. What do you think of this room? Do you like it? I kind of like having a little bit more color rather than just that stark minimalistic that we had, or the very muted colors of all white. It adds a little warmth to the space. And I think it blends really nicely with some of the natural elements, which we're gonna get to in a minute. But we also talked about wallpaper. Look at this powder room. Look at this Asian Oriental wallpaper that's on the walls. Or look at the laundry room, which has the botanical, the beautiful flowers, and again, some natural elements that kind of tie back in. I love when wallpaper is used as accents on walls rather than like overtaking the whole room, where when I grew up, you had wallpaper with a wallpaper border on the top and another wallpaper on wallpaper on wallpaper. I think when it's done more as an accent or in very small rooms, it can add a really nice little extra layer of sophistication and style and character to homes, because we need more character in homes. All right, we have to talk about how great this living area is. Look, it's an open floor plan. We got the living room, the dining, and the kitchen. And you know what you need for open floor plans when you have this much vast space? Tall ceilings. We have 10-foot ceilings here. And if that wasn't enough to make such a big difference in an open floor plan, a standard door height is 7 foot. Yet in this home, they went 8 foot. And to carry that casement so that the lines carry all the way across, the windows in here are all 6 foot. So you got all this light that just pours in from that extra 1 foot on the doors and the 6 foot tall windows. It's a great space for light just to fill in. And when you have an open floor plan, that's exactly what you need. Open floor plans are of course defined by light fixtures. We have some beautiful light fixtures in here that define the spaces that are meant to be within a large open box. We're gonna see so many other great light fixtures throughout this home today. I can't wait to show you them. We also talked about how important natural elements are in today's home design. And there's a lot of that throughout this home. We're seeing a lot of natural stained wood, from the light white oak stained flooring here to the mantle on the fireplace, or the natural stone look that they have in the fireplace. Natural elements are becoming really important to bring back kind of that nature and warmth that we need in our homes, so they don't have that institutional feel. What do you think of these elements? They add a lot of warmth to the space? Need a little bit more? Comment down below. All right, let's go to everyone's favorite room in the house, the kitchen. And you know what a kitchen really needs? It needs a very well-designed, utilitarian, functional space. And you have that in this kitchen. We have a giant pantry. Look at this pantry with the tall cabinets. It's a perfect place for like your coffee maker or extra just dry storage. And there's just a little bit of sophistication and color to all the little accents they put in this space that I just love this pantry. It's hidden on the side, but then we come right back around and now we're in the main kitchen. The island here is actually a double cabinet. We have cabinets on this side and on this side, so you can open them underneath as well. What they did here is they added a lot of multi-tones, which is really in kitchens right now. From the natural stained cabinets that are both in the island and over here on the uppers, to the natural stone that we have and the matte white appliances, which I just love. And they gave them a little pop with the champagne colored hardware. This is the GE Cafe model, and they do such a cool job with having that kind of like traditional early 20th century look. to kind of fit in the space for, again, their interpretation of modern farmhouse for today. They have a pot filler, some other really fun accents, but it's this tiled backsplash that's perhaps my favorite. What do you think of this backsplash? How about the vent hood? Is that cool? One of my favorite features in the kitchen are the two china displays, these glass cabinets that are from the cabinet all the way to the ceiling. Remember, we have 10-foot ceilings here, so they're extra tall. And they're lit inside so that they show off the china that you have, or the dishware, or whatever accents or decor you want to accentuate or show off in your kitchen. They did the extra tall hardware here, and I love that the brass they got in here, it's got that kind of RH feel on it, the gnarled metal. Of course, then we got some other farmhouse things that we had to do to keep it within the farmhouse trend. We have an apron sink, which is a nice porcelain sink. We also have this really cool space over here that I love. It's like a little area where you can have like just some sort of decor out here, or if you wanted your coffee espresso machine, something sitting here. Little niches in kitchens are so important. And then of course, you got pull-out cabinets, which are also very important in today's kitchen. We talked about the main level, we talked about some really cool features. Let's jump up to the second most important room of the house, the primary suite. Primary suites have become so important for today's home buyer. And this primary suite is so large, you could almost get like 4 king beds in here. Look at the vast space you have. All these beautiful tall windows that pour in all the natural light. But the vaulted ceilings with this wood beam feature just give an extra grandness to this space. There's an extra large chandelier that adds to some of that grandness, gives a little bit of an industrial almost touch to that modern farmhouse look. But there's not one, but 2 walk-in closets, one for each partner of the house, and one of them even has a spot to add a second washer dryer, so you got one right in your closet. The most important part of the primary suite is that bath. And a luxury bath today needs to be a spa bath. I'm not talking about like a 100 square foot toilet, sink, and shower. I'm talking about a 300 square foot French door, not 1, but 2 chandelier. Check out this spa bathroom. This is the bathroom to have a party in. Look at the size of this bathroom. This is the bathroom after a long days of work, after you do your workout in the morning, when you're getting ready to go to work and you just don't want to go to work. You come in here and you feel like you can own the day. We have 2 separate vanities. They got plenty of storage. Both sides have pull-outs and cabinet space. And then we have this amazing walk-in shower. Look, there's a curbless entry, so you don't even have to step over to get into it. Just a little bit of extra detail during the design and build phase. It allows you to sink the floor drain and integrate it into the floor. It's a small touch, but it's a big luxury feature. This space has vaulted ceilings, again, not 1, but 2 chandeliers. I mean, I think almost they need 3, right? A separate soaking tub, and of course you have to have a toilet room. So what do you think of this primary suite? I love it. Does it have the spa features that you're looking for at your house? Comment down below. What does it have? What is it missing? Love to know. Let's go take a look at the lower level. We don't have basements anymore. We have lower levels in luxury homes. Look at this walkout here. You got 2 more bedrooms and a bath down here, but you gotta have another open floor plan with this great living area space here, because this is the family room, AKA the informal living area. This is where you're gonna kick back, relax, and they made this extra long space, which is a great space for multi-versatile of kind of furniture arrangements, whether you're gonna have like a little game table in here or this large sectional as they have set up right now. But of course, you gotta have a wet bar. And we have wet bars in today's homes, not necessarily just for drinking alcohol. Wet bars are more commonly used for teenagers and families in the space as a kind of second kitchen. Wet bars as second kitchens is what's making them such a utilitarian design and amenity to the home. If you're gonna have a wet bar though, do it with design and pizzazz. What do you think of this wet bar? Look, just like we had upstairs, we got the natural elements from this beautiful quartz counters that's supposed to look like a soapstone, to the color on the cabinets, because we gotta have more color in today's design. I think this wet bar has a lot of sophistication, really cool space. What do you think of this wet bar? What do you think of the downstairs family room? Comment down below. Let's talk about one feature that we didn't look at that this home has for future expansion. Multi-generational living has become such a big thing for today's home buyer. And this home has a ADU, or what we call a frog, over the garage. An ADU is an accessory dwelling unit, and a frog is a finished room over garage. This space was set up so it could have its own separate HVAC system. It's already been stubbed and ready for a kitchen and a full bath. Look at the floor plan here. You can get a bathroom, you can get a living, kitchen, dining area, plus a bedroom. This space, which is just about 600 square foot, would be a great accessory unit for either additional income, for a family member to live at home, or to have as a guest house for when guests come and you want them separate from your living area. ADUs are becoming very popular all across the country, and we're seeing them really heavily used in a lot of new neighborhoods. What would you do with this space? What do you think of this fraud? Comment down below, I'd love to know what you think. All right, so that's it. This is 493 Rebecca Court, right here in Coralville's new subdivision, Auburn Ridge. Love to know what your comments and feedback are on Elevation Home Builders' interpretation of modern farmhouse for today's trends. I appreciate you watching. If you like watching this video and you want to see more videos on luxury real estate or design trends, make sure to subscribe and we'll see you again next time.